Hi, I'm Dino Tripodis, and tonight on Whiskey Business, I'm excited. We get to try some brand new ryes and meet the amazing woman behind them. Wendy Peveich joins us tonight on Whiskey Business. Hi, I'm Dino Tripodis, and welcome to Whiskey Business, the podcast not so much about whiskey as it is one with whiskey. And I am very excited, like a kid at Christmas. Whenever something new comes my way, I can't wait to open it up. And
they're all ryes.
They're all ryes. It's just like if I had a dream, went to bed last night and said, I wish I could wake up tomorrow morning and on the podcast everything was rye.
Five ryes.
Five ryes. And that has happened tonight. Our guest of bottles come from Archer Eland, new kid on the block. And Wendy Peveich is the brain trust behind this. And we'll talk with Wendy here in just a little bit, get her story and find out how she took this rye road and why.
That's clever,
So
because it's rye.
It's rye, right? I can't wait. I'm so excited.
We are short several glasses on the table right now. There's 10-ish.
Well, I didn't
glasses
know
on
if
the
I
table.
would. I got these for the because I when I did my little bit of research, I decided that normally we pour some, we get some ice in here and we drink them on our. But I wanted to get the true expressions.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to go neat initially on some of these tastes.
The Glencairn. I remember the first podcast we had where it was the Irish guy.
Irish Berry.
Yeah. Irish Berry.
Yeah, he had that
He
thick
introduced
accent.
us. Yeah. He had like Red
it was
Robin
awesome.
and all these great Irish whiskeys, but he introduced us to the Glencairn.
Yeah,
and we were like, wow.
We were nothing. We were kids.
Look how
We were
funny this cup
kids.
looks. And
When
now it's old
when we
hat for
started,
us.
yeah. I private Instagrammed him not too long ago, and he is not said anything
He's
back.
blowing up. But
He's
Barry,
bl- he's
Barry.
big. He's big. You remember where you started?
Hey,
forget your
slide
Irish
into our
Berry.
DMs.
But I'm sure he's busy.
Where's Irish Berry from?
Ireland.
Ireland.
I knew that.
A couple things I want to
pirate?
to not get out of the way, but I want to take note of. For starters, congratulations to our own Chip Cassell, who now has not one, not two, but 3 daughters through college,
There you go.
graduated,
It's over,
all
Johnny.
done. The eldest and the twins back to back.
Yes.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
That is a feat in its own.
It's so great. Everything that happens now afterwards is gravy. This was great. I'm really
Now they're
proud
all
of them.
out on their own,
Yep,
right?
Yep.
Stepping
Let's just
out
say,
into the
let's just
world.
put it that way.
At home.
They're all back.
way
They're all
back
back at
home.
home, are they?
All roads lead back to
Yeah.
home.
Just when you think you're going to be an empty nester, you
Yeah.
got more birds in the nest than you ever had before at one time.
Do you feel like your job is done now, or
No,
is it
it's just
beginning?
beginning. If they're all
A
back
new
at home,
phase.
hell.
Yeah.
No, they're great, and I'm glad they're all back under one roof. So now I don't have to worry about them. At least I
You
know what
always
they're
worry
doing.
about them.
Yeah,
You always
exactly.
worry about them. You always worry
So
about
we'll
'em.
see. We'll set them up. They're getting set up for their next phase, whatever that is. So we'll see.
And
to be
that-
continued.
That includes a moving truck, right?
Yeah,
Right,
that's hopefully. Get rid of
your
their stuff.
shit out and get
Yeah,
out
yeah.
in the world.
You got it.
Yeah. The
Thanks
one
for
thing
mentioning that, Dino. Thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome,
you.
man. Well, that's the thing that bums me out, that we've all been so busy. We're not averaging our usual amount of podcasts. We're averaging like one every 3 to 4 weeks.
Every single weekend in May was taken up with something having to do with
Something.
graduation. Boom, boom, boom.
And also on a sad note, Greg, when this had happened, your brother-in-law,
oh yeah, that's right.
Matt Schmidt,
Yep.
had tragically passed away
No.
as well. And
Man,
I'm really
yeah.
sorry about that.
Well, I appreciate you guys saying that. A couple things. One, Matt has been on Whiskey Business.
Yes,
at
he
least,
has been.
At least once
Yeah,
or twice.
that's true.
Yes, he
That's
has
true,
been.
yeah.
So we
He's
have that
hobbled
in the
here.
archives. He actually leaned back on the porch and fell into the bushes.
Oh,
That's
no
a true
way.
story.
True story. True
What's
story.
Oh no, Chip.
Oh, I'll
that's
get it.
the
I'll
pizza-
get it.
Chip will get
The
it.
pizza guy's here.
Pizza guy's here. Chip will
Well,
get
that's part of the fun is
Thank you, Wendy.
and I think it
We're
comes
not cutting that
across
out.
on the show is when we record these shows
Don't
before
forget the tip money, Chip.
or
All right.
after, we often continue to imbibe, so
Right.
it was a Christmas show, I think,
Yeah,
for a
it
specific
was.
time. But it's been a couple months now, so the initial sting
Yeah, right.
kinda worn off.
I mean, that's the beauty and the heartbreak of time.
Right.
You never forget, but as time passes, it hopefully gets a little bit easier. But he was a good dude.
Yeah,
And
thanks,
he was
guys.
well respected in the community and loved. I mean, I told you I came by to pay my respects, and I thought I could get in and out within the hour, and I was in
People
line
in line
for an
for
hour,
2
and
or 3 hours.
Wow.
I wasn't even able to get halfway through the line.
So, and that's the other thing I want to just wrap it up with, because we could talk, you could talk about this kind of stuff forever, but the outpouring from you guys, but just the entire community. Thank you from me, but from our entire family. It was amazing, unbelievable. I mean, the help that we've needed and the support financially, and his widow, which is weird to say, they moved into a new home recently. They're renting a house, and there was like a dozen guys of his buddies that showed up to help move.
Yeah.
So the support continues, and we really all appreciate it. So appreciate you bringing it up. I'm wearing the Schmitz hat and the tribute.
And
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you got the sad note, you got the happy note. Whitney and I have no notes. Anything going on with you?
Not really. Just getting ready to go to Florida next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's only in the
Sometimes no news
90s.
is good news.
Yeah, well, we'll be on the beach. It's Key West, so it'll be all
Oh,
right.
you're going to Key West?
Yeah, I'll be in Key
Oh,
West.
you're
Oh,
going.
that's
You're
nice.
going. It's not, as far as I'm concerned, Key West
Is the best?
is not even a part of Florida. It's like a whole world of its
Yeah,
own.
we're taking a direct flight, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh, Allegiant
That's the
has
way to
direct
do
flights
it,
now.
man.
Yeah. Oh, so I didn't know you were going to Key West.
Yeah, going to Key West, then up to Miami for a couple of days, and then back home.
Okay. Key West is great. You're gonna have a blast.
Yeah, I've never been there. Never been there.
Who's it? Is it Ernest Hemingway?
Ernest
who's
Hemingway.
historically been down there.
Yeah,
Wrote
we're
it?
about like 10-minute walk from his house. So we're
Oh, you gotta go.
We're gonna see
Going,
all
right?
the six-fingered cats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's worth it to go check it out. Check out. You
Six-fingered
got to
cats.
as a writer.
Yeah, they're weird.
You need to go pay homage.
Yeah,
to
definitely.
Mr. Hemingway. And that's it. We're kind of updated. I really want to. I'm staring at these bottles, and they're staring
Yeah.
back at me. So
Trip had to take a break because he went to get the pizza.
I
Our
know.
delivery.
Thank you,
Ready
thank you,
for
and
pizza.
thank
We
you to
got
Gatto's. Got to get a
Gotta get a
Gatto's.
Gotta get a Gatto's.
Got to get a Gatto's, our unofficial pizza sponsor. They were swamped tonight and still managed to bring us pizza
appreciate
and salads for my infirm boys who are
Yeah.
still watching what they're
Salads.
eating after their accidents and
their medical
surgeries and jeez Louise.
Dude,
You
I'm down to 206, bro. From like to the height of my weight was like
I know, but
242.
Yeah, man.
I'm wonderful. I think it's
Yeah.
great that you both have lost weight, but you've also
Yeah.
lost spirit in the process, and I can't wait till you get your spirits back.
I'll eat the occasional cheeseburger. Don't
Oh,
get me wrong.
wow.
Not me.
Don't
I
go
haven't
crazy.
cheated.
Do me even live a little bit. Live
I'd
in
like
Key
to
West.
cheat once a week at least, and then eat something I shouldn't. I don't know.
Oh man!
But
that's
really,
4 years ago we were talking about what we were drinking, and now I'm on the front porch talking to you guys, listening
medicine.
about blood thinners,
Yeah.
and whatnot. It's just like, and I'm the old one. I'm the one that's supposed to be on all those things.
you'll get there. Don't worry.
I know, all in one fell swoop. All right, Chip, if you be so kind,
Wendy.
Yes,
to
please.
bring in Wendy Peveich, ladies. Wendy, whenever you want to sit down, please, let's put an end to this mess and get into some good conversation. Thank you so much
Oh, no worries.
for being
Thank you
here.
for
First
having
of all,
me.
congratulations.
Thank you.
It is so tough.
Oh, yeah.
And all the experiences that I've had through the years talking to people who make spirits, it is so hard to launch a new one. And,
Oh, yeah.
And you seem to have done this very successfully in working together with Middle West as well, who we love Middle West. Middle
Yeah.
West was on the podcast way back
Yeah,
when we first started,
Okay.
when they were small.
We went to their distillery downtown.
Downtown,
Still there
their,
in Columbus.
Their little place down there, yeah.
We sat in that glass room
Yeah.
and
Met their now famous chef now.
yeah, Avishar.
Avishar was their
Who's
chef at the
top
time,
chef at the time
right?
now.
Yep. And now let's see.
Yeah.
What happened to us?
You know, smart guys would have. What smart guys would have done would be to take advantage of those podcasts and reissue them and put them
Look
back
into
out.
that.
We have a podcast with Avishar. We have a podcast with the guys from Middle West.
Maybe we'll look into that.
It was like I remember
well.
the name of the podcast was "Go Middle West, Young Man." It was a literary
Oh,
reference.
And then
gotcha.
in a couple years, we'll be able to be like, and we had Wendy on.
And you
back
had
in
me
the
on.
day.
Hopefully, that's the prayer, right? That
Archer.
you'll be able to kind of reflect in that manner.
I have so many questions.
Okay.
First of all, I'm going to start with. I want to know a lot about you because
Okay.
it's so great to have. Everybody says you guys don't have enough women. I said, well, I need more women that make whiskey, and so thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh no, I'm thrilled.
awesome.
Archer Eland, tell me what the name is about.
So Archer Eland, when I was coming up with the name, I wanted something that was going to be, first of all, something easy to pronounce. But at the same time, I didn't necessarily want it to be very masculine, but I wanted to have some sort of enigma to it. And so when I was coming up with the names, and I was like, oh my gosh, this sounds too, feminine. This is too masculine. And, I wanted to go back and take a moment to see myself in the present and look back and go, if it wasn't for my mother, I wouldn't be here today. And so I thought about it and I started putting together various names, various monikers, and it just didn't work. And I was like, Sagittarius this and, that. And it was just horrible. So I landed on Archer Eland. Archer is the Sagittarius. It's the bow. It's the very thing that you're going to use.
Yeah.
It's your weapon. It's the very thing that propels me forward. Eland, I'm actually African, so I'm half Malawian, half Zimbabwean. So my mother is Zimbabwean. So I still speak my mother's language. I can understand my dad's language, but I can't talk it back. But I wanted to honor my mom. Without her, I wouldn't be sitting here and having this story and having the conversations that we're going to have this evening. So I wanted to honor her while she's still alive with us and say thank you for everything. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't accomplish anything that I did. And so when you represent or talk to my mother and address her in respect, in her language, it's Shava Mofu, Shava Chira, Shava Mkono. So that's the female side of it. So if you translate that into English, it comes through as the giant eland. That is her tribe. That is her totem.
Wow,
perfect.
That's cool. Wow, that's a beautiful story.
So that's the story about
and
you.
God bless your mom. What's it like?
Yeah,
to,
thank
what's-
God. She
what's
had
it-
me.
What's it? Whoo!
Right?
I'm jealous for the simple fact that what's it like to have a mother that supports your whiskey endeavors because mine does not.
She didn't understand what was going on at first, and it took for my siblings to show the various magazine covers, not covers, but articles that were being written about me and the interviews that were happening, and so she understood what was going on. And then I think only now she's like, "Oh my God, this is what you're doing," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
but-
Has she tried it?
No, I'm about to ship some home, so
Yeah.
that's not going to last in the house. I know that for a fact. But she's just like, she's a teetotaler, so she doesn't drink or smoke. But I think she's going to break.
She's still living overseas. now?
Yeah.
Cool.
She's not coming here. She's not coming here.
Do you get back often?
No, I don't.
Not
So
often enough?
during the course of my life, I had to put myself through grad school and all that good stuff, and I kept on grinding nonstop. So, God willing, it'll either be end of this year or next year. I'll be able to go back. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you brought 1, 2, 3, 4,
Five.
5 different bottles, and I want to
Yes.
try them all. And so we're going to talk while we're trying them.
Absolutely, please
because
open them up.
like I said, I have so many questions for you about not so much about where you're at now, which we'll get to, and where Archer Eland is going and so
Sure.
forth. But also, I love a story on how somebody got to where they are and from whence they came. And
Okay.
your story fascinates me because it was during one of the most difficult and traumatic times
Yeah.
in recent history. And I'll just tease you with that while we
Ooh,
pour.
that's a tease right there, folks.
You pick which one we
which
should try
one?
first.
Oh,
So
we got-
I'm gonna have you guys go in order as to how I created them, just so you know, this first iteration is how the story of transition from my former life to this. And so Solstice, when I first did this, it was either am I going to pour blood, sweat, and tears into another company, or am I going to bet on myself? Yes,
ahead,
Solstice is going to be the first one. Solstice is the first one.
Is that solstice, John?
Yes. So, it was one of those crazy things where it was like, do I do this again or do I bet on myself and do it? And, it was a lot of prayer, contemplation, and talks with my mentor. And it was like, you know what? I have one life. What's the worst that could happen? If I fail, so what? I can get up again and do it again. And so I just kept on going, and that's kind of how it started.
I won't be rude and ask
Absolutely.
you how old you are but I just wrote something down the other day in respects to what you just said.
Yeah.
And I wrote down that I am young enough to still make mistakes.
Yeah.
But I'm getting too old to have any more regrets.
Exactly. And that's kind of where I'm at
and
now.
that's kind of like isn't that a kind of a cool place to be and to realize?
I just got to the point, and and it's fine. I don't care. I'm 42, and so I've just arrived to the point where I could care less what people think about me. And the other thing is, and it was so important for me to always remember this particular anchor, is the fact that if you're not in the same stratosphere as myself, meaning you're not building a brand, you're not going through the same struggles and woes that I'm going through to build a company, and yet you may have the platform to critique me, I'm not going to take that to heart, because you're on the bleachers, I'm on the side. I'm actually on the pitch. I'm doing the work. But if you're on the sidelines and having to have an opinion, how is that going to help me? So
I
it
like
doesn't.
soccer because you said the pitch. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
How is that going to help me?
Criticism that's not constructive,
Right.
is in my opinion is pessimism.
Yeah. And so I can't waste my time and energy. And I used to be that person going, oh my
like
God,
that.
what are they going to think about me? And so on and so on. But you get to a point, and I think it's just now I'm at that chapter in my life where I'm like, you know what? Why? Why do I care?
I was about your age when I decided I didn't give a shit what anybody
Yeah,
thought.
I just don't care.
See, I wish that
Yeah.
I was of that ilk at 42. It took me into the it took my I don't give a fuck 50s to get there, and.
I mean, all of our journeys are going to be completely different. And I do think that we go through circumstances in our lives that kind of propel that. And it might hit me at 42. It might hit someone else at 52. It just depends. And it's powerful enough to kind of wake you up at that point in time. But I just couldn't live in this dichotomy of I want to make sure everybody's happy and taken care of at the expense of me. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't work.
It will
And
destroy
so
you.
I've just gotten to that point where I'm like, okay, it's going to hurt as I get through that point of not necessarily caring about that type of criticism, but I'm going to get through it. But the perspective I now have is the fact that it's a tool, it's a lesson. And that's exactly what I do with it. Whatever your opinion is of me is none of my business. And that's kind of how I'm rolling in life.
Yeah,
right
the
now.
only opinion that's important is from the family. So.
Yeah, my mom.
Your mom,
Yes.
My mom.
your mom. You're very supportive. You're a very supportive
Yeah.
mother.
Yep. You probably see a lot of her on FaceTime or something.
I
right?
do. Oh my God. So someone put it on WhatsApp.
Yes.
And
yes.
she
WhatsApp.
now
That's
knows
it.
how to use that. But
There
what's
you go.
worse is she's not on social media. My aunt is.
Oh.
So my aunt kind of stalks me on Facebook and takes screenshots. And then my mom comes back to me and goes, yeah, so I heard you doing this. I was like, oh my God, how did you find out? And then I already know it's my aunt. So I'm just like, it's fine. It's okay.
Is
totally
your
okay.
aunt the older sister or younger sister?
She's the baby.
She's the baby.
She is
so
the baby.
the baby's always getting in
Yes.
the middle of
She's
things.
the baby, but
Tell us-
she's very proud.
Tell us about the solstice. What
So
are we about to have
you're
here?
tasting the very first iteration I created. It's called Solstice. And what I want to showcase is the beauty of Ohio whiskey, beauty of Ohio grain and rye. It's a combination of 4-year barrels and 7-year barrels put together that I blended. This is the time I have transitioned from my former life into this. And at this time, I'm reaching for hope. I'm reaching for something warm. So it's something that you can either drink winter solstice or summer solstice, right? And that's why I named it
So,
that.
is it wrong to say that from just how you're
Yeah.
speaking and what you're saying that you have blended emotionally
No, with intent.
with intent?
With intent.
Okay.
Yes. Emotion is more sublimation. Intent is I'm present and I'm purposeful and I know what I'm doing.
This is very nice, by the way.
Anise.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Was that a
little bit.
thing?
Yeah, Anise.
What's that?
Anise.
Yeah, Annis is the
I'm
thing.
I'm trying
that
to
what
be
you- is
polite
that what
and
you-
pronouncing it correctly.
Oh, good. That's,
But that's what I get. That's the flavor. That's
so
my
much.
first flavor that I.
It's got a magnificent nose.
nice.
And you mentioned we're not drinking with ice. Like you barely even feel it touch your lips. It's like right at perfect temperature.
There's a little bit of spice to it, but
Yeah.
it's nice.
I designed Solstice. The other thing is it's a beautiful spring summer whiskey. You can use it in cocktail, put it in a rock, enjoy it. And I also wanted to introduce the world to the fact that you don't necessarily have to have an 80 proof, 90 proof type of whiskey. And I've traveled a lot over the last, sans these last 2 years because I was working on development. But prior to that, I was in the air for 5 years. I lived on Delta Airlines and stuff like that. But during my travels, I noticed that when you walk into a store, you literally have like a pigeonhole. It's a rye bottle here, a rye bottle there, a rye bottle there. And so it's like you're stuck. The consumer is stuck. You're forced to, experience that particular product, and that's it. No other variation. And so when I created Solstice, I was like, I'm going to push the envelope on proof. I'm not doing 80. I'm not doing 90. You can handle 104.
That's
if you
what
can
this
go
is?
through
I
hard
was
things
just
in
gonna
life,
ask,
you can
is
do
this-
that.
What proof is this?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
104.
What a
I can
unique
tell.
number
Yeah.
too, because it's always like 100, 90, 80, 104.
104.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
And so
It's
that's
like
how
the
I created
temperature
it.
outside right now.
Exactly.
Goodness. This is good
Got a
proof.
great nose. It's good.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
Am I sensing vanilla in this as well? Is that what I'm? 'cause I
Yep.
totally
Yeah,
get that idea.
for sure.
Yep.
Beautiful finish.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really smooth, creamy,
Mm-hmm.
silky. Is it silky or creamy? Is it silky or creamy?
What is it to you?
What is it to you?
Yes, both.
There you go.
Can you be both?
You can be both. You can be
There
silky.
you go. You got it both. There you go.
be silky and creamy. Yeah, no problem.
Silky and creamy.
Silky and creamy.
Now, I want to just touch briefly. You mean as you came into Middle West and Archer Eland,
Yeah.
you spent some time with another great bourbon, Penelope Bourbon,
Yes.
as a brand ambassador. So you kind of got your legs there a little bit.
Yeah,
and,
it did.
and that's great. So you just didn't wake up one morning and decide.
God, no,
Yeah,
I
you know.
didn't. Penelope Bourbon pre-acquisition was the most beautiful chapter I've ever had in my life. Pre-acquisition was great. We were all scared shitless. Didn't know what we were doing.
Wait, and talk that back to me, because
Mm-hmm.
it was like a small mom and pop before it got bought by
Yeah.
a big place. That's what
Yeah.
you're talking about. Okay.
Mike and Danny.
Okay.
And it was great. We were all stressed out, and I was still working my day job, and I was still helping them. And so, in my previous life, I'm a cardiovascular nurse practitioner.
That's
And
right.
so-
that was
Yeah.
that's part of the tease, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier,
Did you say cardiovascular?
She
You just had a heart
I
attack
just
General-
had
about
a
a
heart
month ago.
attack. February 24th.
He did.
23rd.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a stent. in my left
Drink up,
arterial artery.
Your LAD,
Yeah.
and it probably had a 80 to 90% closure.
100%.
Oh, you 100% closed on
Yeah,
the LAD?
it was
Proximal or
crazy.
distal? Did they tell you?
Oh yeah, like 10, 20, whatever it takes.
Proximal is closer. So your LAD is gonna
It's funny,
come
Chip.
off of the left main.
Yeah.
So they'll tell you, and I know
Yeah,
this
they
is
told
morbid.
me, but I don't know. I
He does
forgot.
remember.
I know it's morbid,
You know?
but I love heart attacks because
Yeah, thank
that's how I
you.
learned cardiology. Is I'd
Yeah.
be so frustrated, and I remember I sat down, I pouted, and I went through a tantrum with one of the doctors, and I was like, I don't get this EKG. Tell me. And the minute he told me what the EKG represented, it literally felt like scales falling out of my eyes. I could now kind of see what was
Yeah.
happening in someone's
It
heart.
was
or
that
coronary
EKG
arteries.
on the way to the hospital.
Yeah.
They sent the information to the hospital
Yeah.
to Riverside, and I heard that they started this new system
Uh-huh.
only in October. They started doing this.
Oh,
That
cool.
saved my life
That's
because
awesome.
they had all the information they needed because from the EKG where
Yeah.
they just wheeled me right in and got this little tiny scar
Yes.
from when they did the stent.
He
So it's
was-
the artery entry. So
Yeah.
they probably did an Allen's test on you.
He was in and out in a day.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
It's
like the
amazing.
story when they're working on you and they're starting to put the stent in, and you're talking and talking and talking. The guy, shut the fuck up! I'm trying to save your life.
That's right.
This isn't time
Chip's
for
a
small
bit of a
talk.
talker. Chip's a bit of a talker,
So sorry.
even when he's having a heart attack.
I love the surgeons at Riverside Hospital. I actually was one of their nurses. I loved. I worked at Riverside. Shout out to 3 Silver. Love that team. It's awesome. And I was always that nurse that had all the difficult patients. Which is
Oh, because you're
Cardiovascular nurse,
Yeah.
and the tease was, I guess, saying how you've got to share some of that at the you were at the height of COVID. You were you were doing
I
what
worked
you
front
were.
lines, and I was going to grad school, and it was scary. And a lot of us we have PTSD from it. I have asthma, and so I would be literally scared, like, oh my God, is this the day? But God was kind and merciful on me, and I floated through COVID, and then after COVID, that's when I caught COVID 2 times. But during that time, it was very stressful, and all we had was each other. And during that time, I needed a creative outlet because I needed to disassociate. I had tactile PTSD because you code so much, and all you just feel is just a not nice feeling. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going through the grad school. my husband's uncle at the time, he's no longer with us now, gifted me a bottle of Blantons. That was my first taste of whiskey.
That was your first taste of whiskey.
Yeah.
5-6 years ago.
Yeah, long time
Origin
ago.
story. That's
Long
the
time
origin
ago.
story right there.
Right.
Long time ago, and I tasted it, and in Ohio they do the whole Buffalo Trace Sazerac
Right.
tater nonsense, and I was like, you know what? I have $50. I'm sure I can get a bottle. Yeah, I lied, and I couldn't.
It was hard.
And so I decided, you know what? I'm going to look at the different bottles that are on the shelf that no one wants to talk about, that no one cares about. And I'm going to discover them and see what they're about and tell the world the story of
I
them.
love you, Wendy.
I love you too, Hansbury.
because she back then subscribed to what we've always talked about on Whiskey Business. You didn't want to spend $50, $60
It's a lot of money.
on a money. You
Yeah,
found
and my wife said that too.
You
Yeah.
found you found the great bottles that were
Yeah, that
40,
were not
30
heard of.
not heard of, and great.
And they're beautiful. I mean, till this day, fight me on it. Old Granddad Bonded, the $25 bottle.
Hello,
Like,
one of
come
our
on.
favorites.
Yeah,
one of our
baby.
favorites.
Give me some.
Right. We can go down a list.
And you
Yeah,
didn't buy
it's
into
really
the social
good.
media
Right.
hype. You just did it because you wanted to.
I
That's so
wanted
cool.
to. I wasn't looking for clout. I hate the I word. I'm not an I word influencer. And I was never the person looking for clout. I just wanted to tell the world, like, hey, there are producers out here that are making amazing whiskey. And so I started taking photos on Instagram. I started with like the Matthew McConaughey Wild Turkey thing. And then I did,
Branch
all
Reach or
kinds.
something.
Yeah. And so
Long Branch. I can't remember.
by 2021-ish, I took the little money that I saved and I reached out to a content creator. I was like, hey, I heard you're doing a barrel pick in Colorado. I want to go. And I flew my little self to Colorado. I learned what a barrel pick is, and that's when I discovered I had a super palate.
There you go.
Super
So I was like,
palate.
okay, cool.
Super palafragilist.
She discovered-
So,
That's funny.
and I continued to do that, and I was invited to do podcasting, and I did a couple episodes with Jack Begwadu on The Truth is Barrel Proof. And I did all kinds and all things craft. And I always wanted to highlight craft. And I found my life and heart in it. It was something that I didn't anticipate I'd be in because I went to school to become a cardiovascular nurse practitioner. It's a long time. It's a lot of money. But, I kept on doing one foot in front of the other. And little did I know that one foot in front of the other will always give you compounded, monumental outcomes. And that's when I collided with the ever so crazy Mike Palladini. And the rest is history. Yeah.
And for us who are dumb, who is Mike Palladini?
He is the 50% co-founder of Penelope Bourbon, and the other is Danny Polisi. He is the master blender.
Yeah.
And they're like sneaky popular right now.
Yeah, they are.
They're all right.
They're okay. They're all right. No, it's good. It's good. It's good bourbon. I was
they're doing very
just,
well.
you know what? As I was just introduced to Penelope Bourbon maybe a year and a half ago.
Got you.
It's it's good.
I've tried it. It's fine.
It's good. It's good.
We had a wonderful ambassador for them who lived here in Columbus. That's the only reason I didn't know.
Yeah,
Let's
the
ask first.
boys are doing okay. They're doing
Are
okay.
we moving on to the next one?
Yes,
Aurora?
you may. Aurora, my problem child.
Ooh.
Why would you call it your problem child? And is that why you
So-
called it Aurora?
I've got one of those.
No, so biblically speaking, and whoever is going to be listening, you guys can correct me, but I can't remember if it's Moses or Aaron. They're fighting an angel on the mountain. Aurora was that for me. At this point in time, I bet on myself, and I'm like, yes, I'm going to start this company. I'm going to start this brand. And, I have frequent, channels of communication with my mentor at the time. And when I was making Aurora, I was at somewhat of my darkest phase of transition. Yes, please, thank you. And I was at the darkest phase
She's
in the
tried it
transition
before.
where,
That makes me a little sad.
lots of self-doubt,
Drink it.
lots of negative talk. And it's the honest truth.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was kind of battling, am I good enough? That sort of thing. And we had to blend Aurora, I think 3 or 4 times because the calculation yield came out really, really low. And I was like, man, we've got to go back. And I even remember before I even started the business, I reached out to our director of partnership. She's now the head of commercial operations at Middle West, Amy. And I was like, I don't think I have enough barrels to start this business. She's like, no, you don't, kiddo. So you got to come back in and start over. And so Aurora was one of those that I was challenging my mental psyche at the time because, you know, when you transition, you feel like you failed. But at the time, I felt like as if I failed. But at the same time, I'm trying to build this brand. And there's so much noise going on. Thank you. There's so much noise going on. And by the time I hit Aurora, homogenization is over. I've hit it at 110. And I nose and I taste it and I walk away. I grab a pizza, come back and I taste it again.
Gotta get a Gatto's.
Gotta get a Gatto's.
Sponsored
But that's when
Whiskey
I'm like,
Business Podcast.
I got it. This is the purest
it.
rye drinker. This is for them.
The purest rye drinker.
Let's give it a
That's
shot.
you, Dino.
I'm telling you, the nose at first on this one did not attack me as much as Solstice did. Okay, we're gonna get to the cat. Just relax a second. Don't scare our guest.
What the hell, man?
Don't scare our guest. But after a deeper
Wow.
into the nose, it gets in there and
It's a little warmer and it goes down just as smooth as
Yeah.
the 104. It's nice.
So this is 110 proof.
I detect a theme here. We're going to escalate on proof as we go along. Okay, good.
And what's fascinating in the world of blending that a lot of consumers don't quite understand because everybody is always entrenched in mainstream line of thought is the fact that Solstice and Aurora are coming out of the same lot of 4-year and 7-year barrels. You wouldn't know. But as a blender, my job is to tell that story and open up that line of education and knowledge to say, hey, it's the same lot, same age statement, but they are completely different.
And I'm sorry if I missed it. You said like they're just different combinations of
Different
the two.
combinations, different styles of blending.
with 2 down and 3 to go, and Blantons being the first whiskey
Yeah.
that you tried, how did you? Why rye? I mean, thank you. First of all, thank you very much.
Yeah.
But why rye? Was it because you noticed not so many things on the shelf, or was it, or what was your? Let me backtrack. What was your first drink of rye? What was the first rye you tried? Do you
It's
remember?
2 actually.
All right.
It's the it's 3. It's the Leopold Brothers 3-chamber rye 2021 limited edition bottled in bond.
Okay.
Becky Harris, Catoctin Creek. I love you, Becky. I love you, Becky. I love you, Becky. And the third was the Dickel collaboration with Leopold Brothers.
Okay.
And when I had those 3 initially, I was like, oh my God. It was beautiful. Becky Harris's, she gave me her Roundstone. And it was like literally fig jam. Just decadent and thick.
Gave you her what?
It's called the Roundstone Rye that she makes.
Oh, okay.
Just the name
Becky
of it.
Harris owns Catoctin Creek with her husband Scott in Percival, Virginia.
And as many ryes and as many whiskeys and bourbons as I've had, I cannot say that I've had that
you're missing
rye.
out.
I'm missing out.
She's the Maverick. To me, she's the queen of rye, and then I'm the Maverick of rye. But
Available
Maverick.
online.
Maverick of rye.
I love it. And so she
Name of
paved
the
the way,
podcast.
and she said it so well. She said to me, because I saw her a couple months ago, and she's like, "Honey, I basically just hit the wall and made it crack. Your job is to blast it open
There you go.
for rye." So
To hear that from a mentor, that's
I love
pretty
her
cool.
very much. And you know, the 3-chamber rye. When I went to Colorado and I walked into the room at Leopold Brothers, and you see the 3-chamber.
Yeah.
That is the original way rye was made in the United States of America.
Oh, that's really cool.
A lot of people don't know that rye is much older than bourbon. Bourbon just recently got the designation as America's native spirit, but goes
But rye
back
was
15,
first, baby.
1600s. Yeah.
I can't
Rye
help
was
but
first.
see the connection between chambers and hearts.
Putting all that together. Yeah, look at you. No, rye, but rye. You're right. Rye was
Yeah.
first. Remember when we had a long time ago? We had Old Overholt.
Yeah.
so
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So good.
Right, and
in the
again,
backyard.
another one of those great
Yeah.
bottles that is under $30, $40
$30,
a bottle.
$40.
Yeah,
And it's like on the bottom shelf. Why wouldn't you get it? The
They-
red top.
what I call the bottom
I
shelf
was gonna
beauties.
say they went
The
red
Bottom
instead of green,
shelf,
and that
the
was like a
bottom
cool
shelf
thing.
beauties. You know, I always tell people, like, if you like Blantons, and I've done this taste test with people.
Yeah.
I've taken ancient age.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Tenure.
the
gold one?
the 2 ancients.
Oh, okay.
The 2 ancients. That, you know, which is the stuff that was from Buffalo Trace.
Yes.
But just not quite good enough to be Blantons.
But
So
good
they-
enough for me.
But good enough for you. And it's like $14 a bottle. And you can't keep it on the shelf because
No.
people have figured out that it's as close to Blantons as you're going to get. And I've had diehard Blanton drinkers try them both blind. And I said,
Well, that's what baffles me is that do people know that like Buffalo Trace have their recipes and there's certain products that go under certain recipes, or am I just the only one?
Does
Some people know.
Some people know. Some people. Most
Okay.
people don't. I mean,
They just
That's
look at
all
a
right.
label and that's it.
Oh, the label, that's it.
They just look at a
Okay.
label.
and Buffalo Trace is
Fair enough.
the Buffalo Trace is a great everyday pour. If you're just
Yeah.
looking to pour something, I have some on the bar right now.
Yeah.
That's what I loved what you said so much earlier. It was just so
Mm-hmm.
pure. You were just like, I just want to look at stuff and try
Try
it
it.
and
And
decide
try
if
it.
I like it or
Yeah.
not.
That's
Like
it.
Yeah.
nobody does that with music, TV. You know, like there's
Yeah, I just
always
wanted to try.
wait. There's always baggage with
Yeah.
anything you do, and the way that you know.
It's like sometimes whiskey sometimes is like a 45, right?
Yeah.
There's the hit song on the A side. And nobody cares about the B side, but
Right.
sometimes the B side
Besides,
is
well, it
pretty
will hit-
freaking
it'll
awesome,
hit. It'll hit,
right?
yeah.
It's like
It's the
Beth.
truth.
Yeah,
Kiss. Beth was the B side.
that's what the B side.
George
Truly.
Harrison Rain was the
Oh,
B-side.
come
There you
on.
go.
We go
But
down.
backwards guitar.
rye is a very it's an interesting crop in terms of it can grow under very harsh conditions,
Right.
cold. It's a cover crop. It's resilient. It's strong, but it's misunderstood because a lot of people polarize it. Right? It's either you like it or you don't because it's too pepper, too minty, and so on. And I drew akin to it because I'm the same way. I'm misunderstood, and I've survived some things, and and I can bounce back, and I fell in love with that whole story with Ryan. I was like, man, I want to tell that story from my lens. And yes, it does help that I found a little sliver in that niche in the world that we call whiskey, and I know I can blow it open. And so that's what I did. I fell in love with it. It wasn't like, oh, it's a gimmicky thing. I truly am passionate about rye whiskey.
God bless you.
So,
God,
it's just
yeah.
one of those things where I'm just trying to showcase what we have here in Ohio.
The best thing I heard today was this afternoon, and I was sitting with a friend of mine, and I said I would invite you over. I would invite you over for the podcast tonight,
Yeah.
but I said, but it's rye whiskey, and he's told me before 1,000 times that I don't like rye, I hate rye,
Yeah.
and this is what he said to me. He goes, "I'm actually kind of warming up to rye a little bit because I've like
yeah, you keep saying
I
that.
keep
Yeah.
bringing it to him like try this,
Yeah.
try this. I can't wait for him to try this."
And there's so
And
many
then-
so many flavor
Right,
profiles. you can
but the
have,
fact
yeah.
that
Yeah.
fact that he's warming up to rye, and there was a time,
He just would not even.
and there was
into
also a
consideration.
time, where when the bourbon explosion occurred, rye was kind of like everybody was kind of digging rye for a minute. But I also remember, because I am considerably older than you, but I remember when my rye choices were limited to just there like 2 or 3
Yeah.
ryes on a shelf, and
That's
that
it.
was it. And Old Overholt was one of them. You know,
Monongahela style, right?
right, yeah. So God bless you. You said just a couple moments ago. A lot of times I misunderstood. Not tonight, not here, not
Well, I'm
on whiskey
thankful.
business.
I'm
not
appreciative
at
of
all.
that. Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, we all love that.
All right, let's go to number.
Right.
Let's go to number three.
Number 3 is cashmere.
Cashmere.
So I'm not going to say anything on cashmere and suede. We're just going to kind of go with the vibe and have a great time experiencing these 2 special barrel blend.
Which one is it?
lots.
Is this number 3 right here? This is cashmere.
Yep, that's the one.
Johnny,
I've
go
got
easy on the
pizza now.
pours there,
How-
heavy
how-
guy.
Have you had anybody do a pizza tasting along?
You can. And you know what's so funny is that the spiciness of the rye goes very, very well with like pepperoni.
Yeah,
and
it
meat.
does.
And these, look
Yeah.
how big these sausages are from Gato's Pizza.
It's like
That's great. Thank you.
get
Thank
it,
you,
Gatos.
buddy. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, the pizza, the sausage from Gatto's is homemade sausage. It's
Oh, okay,
nothing.
that's perfect. Thank
They
you.
make the sausage. It's homemade. It's a
amazing.
great. And they're opening up a second location.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah, they are. They're opening up a second location down in the
awesome.
short north
Good for them.
with along with the beer people. Oh God, shame on me. What's the beer? The Who Farted beer?
Combustion.
farted? Yes, who farted?
Hoof hearted.
Hearted is fit 5.
Oh, hoof hearted.
Who Farted?
Oh, okay. I was like,
But everybody
literally,
says Who
like, what?
Farted. Everybody says, yeah.
okay.
It's who
They're-
farted or
Yeah,
who farted?
they're working together.
Oh my god.
They're working together.
That is too funny.
But
Oh my gosh.
all right, so this is the cashmere.
This is cashmere.
And maybe the cashmere is a good.
Is that the
Lead
did you
in.
name it after the Led Zeppelin song? Is what?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's what John and I want to know.
You can play it though while you drink it.
It's an
totally
8-minute song, so
Yeah,
should
we
we
do. And we don't want to pay the rights for it. So
There you go.
a certain amount of seconds of the song.
Yeah, we're gonna just pause for 8 minutes now.
Oh,
and
man.
listen
There you go.
to Cashmere.
So, I will say this at the end, and I said it at the beginning, and I'll say it here in the middle now that I'm thrilled you're here. This has been a delightful evening thus far. And it almost went to hell in a handcart because you have a fear of cats.
Yes, I do.
And I have a cat. Now, the cat is not here. No, the
Okay.
cat is wise enough after the short amount of time that it's been here to know when there's people
Yeah.
that she just kind of goes and does her own thing.
Does the thing, yeah.
Hansberry said, "Could you lock her up?" I said, "No, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't lock her up, but she will probably go and just mind her own business."
Yeah.
But my daughter is the cat person.
Oh, really?
My daughter is the cat person. My daughter, when she comes to visit me from
Yeah.
Brewster, New York, this is going to terrify you.
Oh my
She
God.
travels with 7 cats, and she brings all 7 cats with her.
And 2 of them drive.
Oh, I love that though.
It's a long drive. It's a long drive.
I love that
It's a
though.
long drive.
Got a cigarette sticking
You know
out of
what's
her
so
mouth.
crazy is, my uncle who gifted me the Blantons, his wife, and they both passed on. I love them dearly. I miss them, but they're my husband's uncle and aunt, so by marriage. She had, I want to say, 32 or 42 cats.
Okay. My
So-
daughter would love. My daughter
Yeah.
would love to
Crazy
have
cat
32
lady.
So they
cats.
had like 1, 2. I think their house was like 3, including
3
the basement
stories?
and so on. But there was one cat, and I called him Lucifer. He was the only one that was able to go through all the different floors. So all cats had their basement, first floor, upper floor. No.
Like Bruce Lee getting up to the top of the
So-
building.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And so I was used to say, I love you. I'm not coming to visit your house.
My daughter comes and she's leaving, and every time she goes back to Brewster, she always stops at a cat shelter and generously donates food and supplies to
awesome.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say generously donates a cat.
No.
I know, I was like, she's giving them away? Like, what's going on?
And now my daughter will hate you for the rest
opposite.
of your life. You better cut that out. No, she drops off because my daughter, loves the
Yeah.
care. So while she goes to this shelter,
Yeah.
there's a lady who's trying to drop off a cat, and the shelter is closed. And the lady says, I can no longer take care. There's a story behind it, which I don't need to go into. Bottom line is she can't take the cat. She's going to have to leave the cat. And my daughter's like, that's not happening. Now, mind you,
Yeah.
when my daughter comes to visit, she stays for 2-3 weeks at a time,
Yeah.
and my house is completely disrupted.
Yeah, pretty much.
So when they leave, I miss them. I love them dearly. But when they leave, I pour a nice
And you're like,
3 or 4 fingers, and I sit there and I go,
she's gone.
yeah, for now. And the cats,
Cats are gone.
10
They're all
minutes
gone.
later,
The gang
they're
is
not gone
gone.
10 minutes. I get a call. She goes, "Pa, you're not going to believe this." I go, "Yeah, I probably am." What?
Yeah.
And she tells me a story about the cat. She goes, "Can I bring it back to your house?
No.
And I go, can you put it in my room? And I promise you, in 2 weeks, I will find somebody to take
my
that cat."
God.
And I'm like, "Danielle, I don't want a cat. I don't need a cat. I don't have the time for a cat." Cat comes in. The cat was freaky nervous and so forth and so on. All right. Cut to more than 2 years now.
Oh, she's
that
still here.
The cat is still here. I
She
have
still hasn't
learned.
found a home for it.
My
That is
daughter
so
says
cute.
it. I am that cat's person, and I
Yeah.
have to admit,
They're very similar. Just kind of
Do your own thing.
she
easy
doesn't.
going.
She doesn't
hanging
jump
out.
on
Yeah.
stuff. Look at all the stuff that she could jump on and
Oh, yeah.
just knock off.
This
She
is
doesn't
we
put her
right?
butthole on things.
She doesn't do
No.
that.
Uh-uh.
She doesn't do that. She's great and
Very chill cat.
it's a very chill cat. And
Great.
and
From afar is totally fine with
chill
me.
from afar. Yeah. So I mean, she comes up on the couch with me. She knows when I'm on the couch. She knows when.
She knows when there's people who are definitely afraid of
Afraid of
cats.
cats.
Right,
not
again, maybe
not
she
to come
does know.
around.
She's very smart, but yeah, and it the only that's it. And then at nighttime, she'll eventually come up to bed with me and apparently sit on my chest and suck
Make
my
sure
soul
you-
out of
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
Done, right? She has you wrapped around her paw.
Why are you afraid of cats?
It's just a childhood thing.
What happened?
My aunt had a black cat. So obviously culturally, like, yes, Egyptian cats, they're sacred and stuff like that. But the black ones are like not great. But they're sacred.
I had a
in
black
Egypt.
cat at one point in my life.
Yeah, and I was
That
a kid and I was
explains it.
staying at my aunt's estate. And
And this is in America or not
In Zimbabwe.
Okay.
my uncle had a pretty big spot, and I remember I was sleeping in the bedroom, and I don't know what happened, and I woke up and literally I saw a black cat, and all you can see is just the eyes as a kid.
Okay.
Lost it.
And
Proper
that
lost
still
it.
stays with you.
Still stays with me.
You-
And then my neighbor had a cat as a kid, went to visit, didn't know they had a cat, and this thing hopped out of nowhere because they're stealth and very quiet. And it just sat there on me. I was like, it's going to scratch me and ruin me. I'm done.
It was sitting on you?
It sat on my lap and I was freaking out. And so I can't do cats. No. We have cats at the distillery. And the Middle West team will tell you, and they'll laugh at me like, I can't deal with those gangsters. It's Lebowski and
They say if a
and-
cat
and
comes
thumbs.
and sits on you, it's because it trusts you and,
Yes.
and identifies
Yeah.
you.
And
Or
that's
you're
totally
about to
fine. They can do
die.
it from afar. It's totally okay.
Oh,
They can do it from afar. Bless me from afar. It's totally fine. I just can't do it. It's a childhood thing.
That's
Yeah.
great.
It's a childhood thing.
Well,
But I'm a
when
dog
she,
person.
She was
though.
texting. She was like, I thought she was allergic. She was like, there's no
Yeah, 'cause
cats,
I am
right?
allergic.
I
I am
was like,
allergic.
oh,
Yeah,
gosh,
I have
she's
to
allergic.
I have to pop Claritin every day.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah, you love that cat.
Yeah,
And I
I do.
couldn't.
And she comes up on the couch and sits lays right next to me. It's like I've actually developed. I've gotten.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to pop a Claritin as often. Like
Okay.
you develop, but when all 7 of them come.
Oh, it's hell on earth for you.
Oh my God, I'm sneezing like an idiot.
Follow up question. I didn't ask it because I knew this conversation was coming up. John Whitney going to Key West for
Yes.
vacation.
Yeah, who watches your cat?
Well, no, that's not. I don't want to say shit
Oh
about
my
his
gosh.
cat.
That's my question.
Daniel, my nephew's
No,
gonna
no,
come by
no.
a few times.
That's fine. This you mentioned 6-fingered cats or
There's
something.
cats the
Oh, yeah.
six-finger cats.
I don't know
Yeah.
anything about this.
This
Yeah.
is a part of the
It's
Hemingway
some
thing.
weird breed that live on the property. So
No way.
Hemingway's
In
property.
Florida, Hemingway's property.
I'd never been there
If
before.
you saw a 6-figure cat, you'd probably
Yeah,
lose
maybe
your,
they're
lose
writers.
your
Lose
shit.
it.
Hemingway's
You would
house.
lose your-
Yeah, is it
Yeah.
Ernest Hemingway?
Yeah, that's the only
Ernest Hemingway.
place
So they-
they are in the entire.
No, but
no.
he was known for a bunch of like weirdo cats.
Yeah, because
Oh.
the
Tortured
6
soul
fingers,
with
they
weird
can hold
cats.
a pencil better.
Weirdo cats, yeah.
Because they write.
Right.
But they're hanging out down the beach. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not doing it anymore.
This one
Right.
also,
They did all his
you
writing
know,
for
The
him.
cashmere.
the cashmere, the great
Yeah.
nose on the cashmere.
And this is
As well.
126 proof, but it doesn't seem like 126.
You already
proof.
sipped?
Yes.
The nose smells more like a bourbon of the 3
A
so
lot of
far.
people say that.
Yeah.
So just to give you an idea, it took me almost 2 years to build Archer Eland from the business perspective, but we launched last year
Oh, my.
November.
Oh.
Right? Yeah, November.
It's good shit, right?
Not
Yeah.
even a year.
Not even a year.
That's-
Not even.
That is
well,
markedly,
6
that is
about
markedly
6 months.
different from the first 2.
Yeah.
Bravo.
So at this point, so initially Cashmere Suede was supposed to be one product, and they were trash. And I was like, no, I'm not putting this out on the market. I'm not doing that. And so I started all over again, sensory evaluation, blending, ratios, you name it, I did it. And by the time I hit Cashmere and I tasted it, that was the first time I felt like I knew I was going to be okay. No matter what's going to be thrown at me, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be just fine. And so I did Cashmere, and it came out at 126 proof. It's 7-year-old barrels I put together.
So good.
And for shits and giggles, at the end of it, I was like, what happens to the rest of these? And that's how I create Suede. So to give you an idea, Cashmere...
Suede's the last one we're going to have,
Yeah,
right?
well, technically the last one on the core iteration. But
We're
to
not there
give you an
yet.
idea, I came out with 1,200 bottles of production for Cashmere in November. I am officially sold out of Groveport Warehouse, Chateau Wine and Spirits, Ale Wine and Spirits, Service Bar,
They're all in
Congratulations.
Ohio.
all in Ohio. I'm
I
sold
don't know
out.
if it's the pizza, but it's really spicy, like
Yeah.
in a good way.
And that's the
Yeah.
whole beauty about rye. It's kind of like your natural hot
Right.
sauce.
If you only
Yeah.
produce that, you could make a living off of that. I think it's
I'd
really,
be alright.
really
Yeah.
good.
I'll
Yeah.
retire. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
Now,
it's good stuff,
we're
man.
talking about Ohio.
So good.
Are you in other states as well yet?
I'm expanding to Virginia in July. And then I'm also available in 41 states, e-commerce, online-wise. And we just opened an additional 4 to 5 states 2 weeks ago. So it gives me time. It gives me breathing room, especially in the market that we're in right now. I have to think strategically. You know, it doesn't make sense to kind of just like spread it all out, but I have to be very intentful with what I'm doing.
Yeah, you have to go slow. Otherwise, if you expand too fast,
Oh man, I'll
it's
drown.
death to a lot of companies.
Go slow and grow.
Yeah, and I'm team 1 of 1 on the non-production side of
Right,
things.
exactly.
So, yeah.
That's very good.
And again, I can't think of a better place to be than Middle West to
Oh,
help,
yeah.
to help
Well,
you on
it's
this
perfect.
journey, right?
It's perfect.
You know, and you have like, it's the tip of the tongue. It's the back, back of the throat. I've never had and maybe this is just again the pizza talking,
Maybe it's
Pizza.
but it's I've never had a rye or whiskey where it's the nose, like it's almost coming up through the top part of my
I
head.
said the nose on this one was
It's
completely
crazy. That's very good. Anyway, well done.
Are you moving on to suede?
Suede.
John's like, let's go.
Well,
My
Well,
happy
suede-
accident is
suede
suede.
is the one that when I was reading the description of it,
Uh-huh.
I was doing a little bit of homework prior to you arriving.
Yeah.
That's the one that's like, oh man, that's the one that's going to be the Dino Rye.
I hope
the
so.
Dino
Thank you so
Rye.
much. I hope so.
No, you seem. What's the word I'm looking for here? You seem the happy. You said the happy accident. What?
It's my happy accident.
How?
Yes.
What? Why happy and why an accident?
So cashmere and suede are a total of 9 barrels put together.
Okay.
And together they all clashed. They were just terrible and I hated it. And by the time I create cashmere and she's beautiful and she's ready to go, I was like, well, I've got the remainder of these barrels. Let's see what happens. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put them up. And when I blended it, I left it alone for a few days. And when I came back, it threw me back home. So in Zimbabwe, the schools are, first of all, it's British colonized. Mm-hmm. So some of our schools have those old world, hallways. We have headmasters, headmistresses, and things like that. Yeah. So think of
Are
like
there powdered wigs?
no,
Not that far back.
not that far
Not
back.
that far back.
Hansbury, not that far back.
Get your head out of your ass, Hansberry.
Have a
Get your
nice
head in the
piece of
game,
pizza.
Hansbury.
Don't mind him. That's the pizza talking again.
But I used to play competitive tennis in Zimbabwe, and so we had old school clubs that are like generations family kind of country clubs. And so that's what it reminded me of, the oak and the leather, the library.
Right.
Also Zimbabwe was very well known for being one of the biggest tobacco exporters. So on the tobacco floor, you could smell tobacco coming in. The leaves are green, and you see the stages of it from sweet to bitter to spicy.
Library
and that's
suede
exactly
and
what
tobacco,
came through.
and yes,
Yeah.
sadly I smoke, but all those things,
Yeah.
all those things started to be like, oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one I want to try the most.
Suede.
So this is your happy.
My happy
good.
accident.
You're happy.
I can never do this profile justice in rye. I could never do it.
And what's the proof on this one?
126.
You say 136?
126. 126.
126.
26, 36.
136.
Yeah.
I'm spending the night.
There you go.
No, you're not.
This is
Everybody
really nice.
goes home.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It was just, it's all those beautiful pipe tobacco notes and, like a leather.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Wilson's? Does anybody remember Wilson's leather that used to be in Columbus?
I have a black Wilson's
the
leather
jacket?
jacket from 1992 that I still have. If you don't believe me, I
They
will
used
go.
to make the
I will-
bomb black
it was
leather
the best.
jackets.
It was the
Yeah.
best jacket ever.
Was it a waist or a
Goes
duster?
down, it's waist length, and I saw.
Yeah.
We were just referencing. We were just referencing this movie before the podcast. The movie that you claim that you've never seen. Yeah. Midnight Run.
Oh, see, it reminds me of Goodfellas, though. For me.
Goodfellas too, as well.
It reminds me of Goodfellas.
And I wanted,
Yeah.
and it is still my favorite leather jacket. It actually had another lining
Like
inside
a zipper? Yeah.
to keep you warmer, right? But it was that jacket
Yeah.
goes back to I bought it. I bought it before Midnight Run because I had it. No, it goes back even
Yeah.
further. It goes
I've
back to
seen
like
you wear that jacket.
Yeah.
you
I've
say
seen you wear
88,
that.
89. That jacket saved
And
my
if you've
life.
if you've
I
ever
love
walked
waist
into
jackets.
Wilson's leather, that's exactly the nose that I got when I created
Is it
Suede.
still around?
No, I think they're gone
Oh,
now
bummer.
because it used to be at the Lazarus Marshall Fields Mall.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
Way back in the
I think
day.
they had their own story.
Yeah,
at one point,
they
But I
did.
think I bought it from the Wilson's leather
Yeah.
store. That is still my favorite jacket to this day.
I'll never forget the smell of that store. That's
is
what it
awesome.
reminded me of. So
Black leather, Wilson's
it's
jacket.
so cool.
You
It was
can-
such a cool store.
you can see where somebody tried to stab me and it didn't go through the jacket.
That's
that
how it
jacket
saved your
saved-
life.
I'm telling you, that jacket saved my life.
Side story.
Side stories.
Side story.
Let's hear it real quick.
No, not necessary. It's just
Wait a second. You brought up getting almost stabbed.
And he
no.
says
It
it's
goes
not
back.
saved by
It goes
a
back.
jacket.
And then it's like, yeah, it's a side
It
story.
goes back to the whole investigator days, and I don't want to talk
After
about
the podcast.
After,
There you
I
go.
don't want to talk about the investigator,
Or
but
investigator
it's
days.
you
Enough
know,
said, enough said.
but
enough said.
yeah, and
But yeah, that's what Suede's reminds me of. And a lot of
That's
people go, "Oh
awesome.
my god, it's a cigar, whiskey." I'm like, listen, it's just a whiskey. It's rye.
Yeah.
Love it, enjoy it, drink it how you
Yeah,
want, experience
yeah.
it how you want.
Where can
right?
the layman get one of these bottles that you brought here? Because
Oh, okay.
we are privileged to be able to have you. Bring
all
them here.
five,
All
Well,
five.
even
Where,
four.
where can we purchase them?
five?
What, Kroger? Or what are we talking
Oh.
about?
Yes, so we are in Clintonville. Wylands, shout out to Wylands
Shout out to
Market.
Wylands. We love Wylands.
I love Wylands Market.
Isn't it
do
great?
too.
Alicia, Adam, Nick,
Yep.
Jesse.
We just shot a.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
This is a blatant plug
Yeah.
for me, but we're doing a show with Ohio Liquor sponsors called From Bottle to Bar.
Oh
And-
yeah, you're
and-
kind of
and-
doing the Anthony Bourdain thing. I saw the shots on that.
You saw some
Looks
of
pretty
that?
cool.
Oh,
No.
did she just call you Anthony Bourdain?
Oh my God,
Oh
that's
my
how
God,
you sold
dude.
it.
But wow,
You rock, Dino.
wow. I love him.
Yes.
Boy, there you go.
She knew
Rest
what
in
to say,
peace.
right?
Getting in good with you,
Did you
bro.
tell her to say
No, I
it?
just swear
No,
to
no,
God,
no,
I
no.
know.
Fuck you. Did you
I
tell her to
s-
say it?
No, it just kind of looks like that. It looks like
It-
you're trying to do
well,
the Anthony
it-
Bourdain thing, and it looks
every-
beautiful.
Influences everything. I love
Yeah.
Anthony Bourdain, and
He's
but
such
that
an
doesn't
amazing
matter.
soul, yeah.
What we started doing is they
Yeah.
started putting tags on all the bottles that we are
Oh, lovely.
talking about on the show.
Nice.
That's
And
smart.
now they
by
say
the way.
That's
Antino
very
from
good.
Bottle to Bar, and I chose Wylands
I love
to
Wylands.
go to do it because I love Wylands.
I
Wylands
love
is
the
going to
team.
be on the show.
Wylands is not on the show. They're in the little promo that we said.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
If you're looking for your favorite spirit, like this one, and I point to Wylands,
Yeah.
and I go in, and they've got
Gotcha.
I love Wylands. They have been so sweet and kind to me. That whole team, Alicia, like I said, Adam and Nick. Barry, who was there, is no longer there. But if you guys want some of the Archer Eland products, they actually carry all of my products at all times. There's certain stores, and it's all about relationships, right? I'm always selecting with intent the stores I want my product to be in because it's my way of saying thank you. Even in my previous life, for instance, Sonny at Chateau Wine and Spirits Dublin, he carried me.
Shout out to Sonny.
Yeah.
I love Sonny.
Sonny's amazing.
I can't believe how
He
much
carried me.
of the same history we have
Yeah,
together.
he carried me for many years when I was in my previous life, and he's like, whatever you want, whatever you need to do, we'll do. And I'm
Sonny's
like,
great.
okay. Ale, Wine, and Spirits in Powell. I love Nate and the team. They're so amazing. Carfagna's, 1837.
I just saw Dino Carfagna.
Oh, I've never met the family, but
You never met the family? Okay, I just saw.
I'm
okay.
small potatoes. I just love the teams that I work with at the
You
stores.
meet
and
the family? Of
I know the
my
car-
daughter's wedding.
I know the
and all in all, to say that I'm very thankful for the stores that are carrying me
should be,
and they
and
support me.
we all are. My favorite quote from Sonny from this is back when he was had a small shop at Sharon Square.
Yes, he told me.
in Worthington. And every time I would come in, this is before I got into any of this, before there was
Yes.
a whiskey business, before there was a Formado bar, when I was just a heavy drinker.
Just
had-
an
and-
alcoholic.
Just before.
and
Was.
and
Was?
had a Monday night poker game for like 15 years. And
Oh,
I'd have to
wow.
restock.
We've
And,
had a
and my
podcast about
favorite
it.
line from Sonny when I would walk in the door was, "Box today, Mr. Dino."
Oh.
And I go, yeah, boys,
He-
get a box.
He's amazing, and
Yeah.
all these stores throughout the years, I try to operate in a different spectrum, and I'm totally fine with being against the grain. I'm totally fine with being alone on this one. But
think against
all
the
the
grain is
stores
working
that have
for you.
carried me, this is my way of thanking them. To say, especially like Sunny Ale Wine and Spirits, Cafagna's as well, and 1837. So many of them are out there. Up north is Caps and Cork, Sue, Lover to Death. All these stores have carried me and have embraced me when I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And then when I started my brand and they saw me come back, especially Sunny gave me a hug. He's like, "I'm proud of you. Congratulations." And it means a lot to me to come back to my adopted home state and do something back home. I may not be popular. I may not be mainstream. I don't care about that.
Yet.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I claim
It's
it.
almost like
I
you don't
take it.
want
I
to do
take
it in a
No,
weird way. I
not
mean, you want to be
necessarily.
successful, but you don't want to be an influencer.
I'm not an influencer. Never will I be. But, I'm coming back to my adopted home state to do something where we want to show people that this is who we are on the map and this is what we're about. This is what we make. And I'm very proud of it. Don't get me wrong. I'm very proud of what I've done and the collaboration that I have and partnership that I have with Middle West Spirits. It makes it all the more better, right? For the lack of a better word. But they're people that the world will never know about. And it's important for me to shout them out, when I do have the platform to say so and do so.
for you.
Because without them, this would not exist.
Good for
So
you.
pure. You're so cool.
Good
You're
for
awesome.
you.
I'm just
Good.
Wendy.
I love that.
I'm
Don't
just
lose.
Wendy.
Don't lose that. Ever. Because my next question is like,
Chip says,
it's not an uh-oh question. It's not an
here we
uh-oh
go.
question. I don't know when I'm going to talk to this amazing person again.
Wendy.
I know, here we go.
Buckle up. Okay. All right.
back to the cats.
We're having a good time.
Where do we go from here? Besides this last bottle that we're
Yes.
going to try before we go.
Uh-huh.
But where is the path for you moving forward? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, a fifth that we haven't tried yet.
Yes.
These are all amazing.
Thank you.
And do you try to top yourself? Do you try to do something that is uniquely different from everything that we have?
Yes.
What's the future?
The future is very scary.
Yeah.
I'm actually working on a project that's going to, am I allowed to cuss? I don't know.
You can cuss. We cuss. We've all cussed.
It's going to fuck shit up.
Let's go. It's gonna fuck shit up in the rye world.
In the rye world in Ohio.
So
we're going to put Ohio on the map on this one. Yeah. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. But
It's terrifying, but you
gotta
smile.
tell us
Nobody
more.
says
Yeah.
it's terrifying and smiles from ear to ear.
That's right.
it's stress. I've never done it before. That's why. But
you got to give us some
No,
nuggets.
no. She doesn't. She
does?
doesn't. No, she doesn't.
I will tell you this, and I could say, my mentor is Ryan Lang. He owns Middle West Spirits. And like I said, he's helped me understand the business world of whiskey. And he has been an amazing support system along with the Middle West team. And I have an incredible project manager. I love her to death, Melanie Boyle. Shout out to Melanie.
Shout out to Melanie
Shout
Boyle.
out to my blending team.
Shout out to the
Lane,
blending team.
Victor, Ben, and everybody. All these people came together, and these are things that I dream about in my head. And this particular thing that happened on accident. And I had to reach out to the powers that be. I won't say who it is. And I was like, hey, this happened. It's an accident. I'm in love with it. Can I get a green light? And they're like, yeah, green light. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. And so I'm in the process of developing this, and it'll be out in November. So
She had to get
come back.
permission to release this product.
permission. So
She'll be back on Whiskey Business come November, ladies and gentlemen.
if you want me back and we
I
can
would love
taste
to
it here
come
for the
back. I
first
would love to
time,
come back when
yeah,
it comes
sure.
out. When it comes out,
Yeah.
I would love to debut it. I would love to debut it here. Yeah, for sure.
When is it,
for sure,
November,
for sure.
you say?
November.
Yes. So
We have nothing booked in November. You're booked.
Your book.
We
Your
have nothing
November
booked.
episode.
We have nothing booked in
We don't have
November.
anything booked for 2 weeks.
for 2 weeks, I know.
You want to come back in? You want
Oh,
actually?
there you go.
You want to come back in 2 weeks?
Just can't do it.
Come back in 2 weeks.
Just can't do it before Thanksgiving because I gotta go be
Well,
with my
November-
mother who has no appreciation for what I
No,
do with
November
whiskey.
29th is my birthday, so we can't do it around that time. But
When's it coming out in
on your
November? Do you
birthday.
know? Or,
no, I don't know. Just because like I'm
approximately.
already in the phase of
If you have to
getting
get
all the
permission
components.
to do something,
Yeah, I had to get permission.
then you know.
But
it's like
and
legit.
it's
Yeah.
funny because she already strikes me as somebody who asks for forgiveness, not
Right, right,
permission.
right,
Yeah, I do that all the time. I do.
Right out of
But
the
this
gate.
one means a lot to me, and everything that's going to be coming out of Archer Eland it's meaningful, right? Like for instance, the bottle's dark blue. I did it on purpose, not to say
The
that
bottles
I,
are beautiful. I mentioned that
Thank
before
you.
the podcast even we
I've
started
seen
to
this on
air.
the
The
shelf.
bottles are
I've seen it on the
beautiful.
shelf.
Explain it just real quick for the people who are on the audio podcast.
Yeah,
They're what do you call this? They're not see
like
through.
a
They're
cobalt.
solid,
They're opaque.
solid opaque,
They're opaque.
navy blue,
It's like
silver.
a cobalt blue.
It's like a midnight blue.
Midnight blue.
Midnight blue.
Love it.
Oh my God, my eyes
They're
are
beautiful.
horrible. I thought
These
they were
bottles are
black.
beautiful. And
No,
they
they're
pop out.
midnight blue.
They pop out.
they so if you put them
Yeah, bad
like
eyes.
in darkness, it stands like a monolith. I can't remember the movie that had monoliths throughout the time.
2000. Let's
Space
see.
Odyssey.
Here you go.
2001 Space Odyssey.
And so I always wanted my bottles to stand like a monolith. I wanted to be like, oh my God, what the hell is that? So it has that sort of strength, sort of intimidation. But then my designer, she's actually from Granville, Ohio. Shout out to Mint Designs, Mint Studios. And my project manager is Melanie. She's also a phenomenal lady. My corks are from Portugal. I
Your
work with
corks are from Portugal? I like how she
I work
just,
with
like,
an
throws that
amazing
in
family, Amarim. They make sustainable cork, and it's an amazing family that's out there.
Oh my goodness!
And everything is
Weird.
custom made.
You wouldn't even think about getting corks from out of the country. I wouldn't think about
That's
that.
like the last
It was a
thing you
phenomenal
just throw in
relationship
there.
that I have with
Yeah,
them, and they're all about sustainability, family values, and everything I do is I'm trying to either support a small business, that sort of thing. And so
That's really cool.
it's kind of how I came about with the bottles. But Solstice, Aurora, and Cashmere will forever be on the shelf as everyday pullers. I always want people to have variety, right? You're too scared, go for 104. You're a purist, go for 110. You're a hazmat chaser or high proofer, you go for 126 or whatever my barrels are going to show you at that point in time. Every May, I will have an LTO because May 14th was my mother's birthday.
Oh, nice.
That's why we got 14.
And that's why this one is a
And it'll
cast.
forever change.
And this
On
is a
that 14,
cast.
and there's a
This is
signature
a
on
cast
there.
strength.
Yes,
Yeah.
cost strength.
What does it say?
Cost strength.
Oh, cast strength. I'm sorry, I can't read it.
That's okay. It's 123 proof. And then in November, you'll have another LTO, which is me.
Should I be
So
pouring
it's
this right
whatever the hell I want to do.
I'll
Yeah,
pour it.
absolutely.
Oh, we have
Nah,
to close
don't-
on this
don't
one.
even
Yeah, we have to
bother.
close on this
Yeah.
one.
Can I say something far out? And
Legit.
you legit said that your superpower is your palate.
I have a super palate.
You said she said she had a superpower,
So,
not a
okay,
superpower.
alright.
She has a superpower.
Her
difference.
superpower is
Her superpower.
superpower.
I can give you a list of 10 things which are her superpowers before this podcast is all said and done.
What's
Wait.
going on with the bunny
Wait,
rabbit?
hold on,
at the
hold on,
top of
hold
the-
on.
So, cool question.
Wait, hold on. I want to go back
Okay.
to this. Suede.
Yes.
Banana.
Oh, you have bananas in there.
Is that a thing?
It's a thing for you. And it's
I
okay.
think it tastes like banana.
It's totally okay.
No,
That's what you taste.
It's the pizza talking.
That's your outfit.
John, you had a question for me
All right,
about the
moving on,
label.
moving on.
He was looking at the label and the bananas on it.
So,
No bananas. Oh, there's a rabbit.
yes,
A
so
rabbit.
all the flowers are all the women that I work with at Middle West Spirits. So it's their favorite flower.
Oh wow.
In front of the bunny rabbit is a petunias, and
good.
my
That's
mother
good.
has petunias in her garden. My mom loves to garden.
Greg.
And so the bunny, my mother, my nickname for my mom when she talks to me is Little Rabbit.
Oh, nice.
So that's me. And the person that helped me create the label is Jess, Ryan's wife. She's an amazing creative person, and we worked together and collaborated on it. So it was all the women that I partnered with at Middle West Spirits, and they're all on that in honor of my mom, in honor of mothers and women.
It's
so
the only splash of color of all 5 of these bottles.
yes, and it'll continue to change. It'll forever continue to change. So this year's 123 proof for 14. Next year's will be something different. I'm actually working on it now. Got to get it in the barrels. And then the next year will be something completely different.
Why did I miss? Why does it start at 14?
My mother's birthday is May 14th.
I'm sorry.
That's
did miss
okay.
I did miss it.
You missed that. You got lost in the pizza.
In the
You were
pizza.
so
you.
lost.
The pizza must be fire, hands free.
No.
So cheers to everybody. I'm actually trying this like with people
With
outside of my
everybody.
team.
So-
Thank you for
this
having
is
me.
new to ish to you.
Wendy,
Greg, hit me up,
Thank-
Greg.
Thank you for
There you go,
having
buddy.
me. This is awesome.
no. Are you kidding me? Thank you.
We're having a good time.
This, I mentioned earlier in the podcast that I regret that we only do like on average one every 3 to 4
Yeah.
weeks.
She literally snap clapped her own whiskey.
Because it's that good.
It is that good. Oh my God, that's great. That's terrific. That,
wow, that's really good.
Yeah, save the best for last.
Yeah.
As much as I love the suede.
Suede is something.
Wow. Yeah, we only do.
Do you smoke cigars?
I
you know?
do.
And cigarettes.
And cigarettes.
Young man, you should stop. It'll
No,
be
like
a
with
death of you.
cigars, which one would you go for?
Oh, wow. Great question.
Like, it's a beautiful day. It's about to storm. You're going to sit outside and you're going to light one up and you're going to have a nice pour tonight. What are you pouring?
Out of these
Suede.
5.
Suede?
The suede.
Really? Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry to break your hearts. Once suede sells out, that's it. It's never coming back.
Oh my god!
I
gotta
can
go
never
sell.
recreate it again.
Story
So-
of my life.
So sorry.
Thank you so much.
Sorry,
Anything
sorry,
that I
sorry.
love goes to
Yes,
goes
it's not
away.
coming back. I'm so sorry.
It's not.
I
Coming
forgot to
back.
mention that.
Oh,
And so,
thank you. No, that's
You know.
perfect.
Yeah,
Are
it's
there
gonna be
still
my
bottles?
everyday pour
Are there
from
still
now
bottles
on.
available?
so it used to be allocated. Usually, what I try to do is I kept it small, right? And cashmere was out in the market. And this is the other thing that I'm trying to be very cognizant of, especially in the turbulent times that we're in. And I'm a small producer, yeah. NDP for now.
For now.
At the
For
end of
now.
the year, I'm doing something pretty cool.
Yeah,
but
She has to ask for.
No,
For
no.
permission.
But
I can
it
see
just
the
didn't
future.
make sense because yes, I do want shelf domination. I do
Sure.
want that, right? That's the goal, right? But to me, it didn't make sense to have two high proofs at the same time. I wanted cashmere to go out into the world. I wanted people to kind of like the rye. It's sweet, it's thick, it's luxurious. And so now that cashmere is gone, suede is now in the market. So Wylands will be having it this week. They'll have it in their stores on shelves. And then once suede sells out, it's gone
It's
for
gone
good.
forever. So I need to get
Never
my
comes
suede
back.
while I
Suede, you gotta
can.
get your
Yeah.
suede deal.
Now,
Buy it on cases on cases.
I've had my suede for like 35, 40 years.
There you go.
that you know, I know what you're referring to, but I don't know if
Suede
I'd
is
call
good.
it suede.
Okay, suede.
Maybe corduroy.
Corduroy. Whoa.
Yeah.
Corduroy suede. Corduroy
I have a
suede.
question about the cap.
Yes.
What's the significance of? Is this a wildebeest? What is this?
No, so that's the
Antelope?
modern version of the Eland. We call her Ellie. So it's looking back on me. It's my mom looking back on me. So
Oh.
if you look it up,
Connected.
everything is
Everything
connected.
is connected.
Everything has
And
purpose.
I have one question for you because
Absolutely.
I observe people while I talk to them.
Yeah.
And when I said suede,
Yeah.
you were surprised that I picked the suede.
A lot of cigar lovers will go for Aurora and Cashmere. That's where they stay. They never go towards suede. They want suede alone. I will tell you, Aurora, if you have a rock in your glass and you pour it and you leave it alone for like 2-3 minutes,
Yeah.
it goes from this fudge brownies, green apples, and coffee into like a stone fruit, like plums.
Oh, that's the beauty of water
And that's the beauty of
ice.
blending and
Yeah,
alchemy.
yeah,
And
yeah.
again, I'm telling a story. I just want people to open up their eyes to, rye. It's cool.
I went to a tasting thing, a blending session you did. What do you? I guess what would you call
guess
that?
so, yeah.
Yeah, blending
Yeah.
class. And she had 4 or 5 different. This is I think when you were with Penelope.
Oh yeah, Jefferson Club.
mhm.
Yeah.
So basically,
Is that where you went to the haunted hoochie?
Yeah.
That's where.
So you two kids go back a ways,
Yeah.
apparently.
Oh yeah, because
For Halloween Hansberry.
I was with my boy
Matt
Matt.
came.
Yes.
And he's like, "Yep, gotta go to this haunted hoochie." I was like, "You can stay."
Yeah, you could stay and drink with me.
Yeah.
Or go to the Haunted Hoochie.
He went to the haunted hoochie instead.
What did he choose? Because
He went to the Haunted Hoochie.
he went to
Yeah.
well, he chose incorrectly.
It was
Yeah.
it was Fear Columbus.
all right.
Sorry,
Whatever.
it was horror.
Whatever. He still made the wrong
It
decision.
was horror.
He still made the wrong decision.
But I came back with I gave you the hookup to Krampus though.
You did. Yes, you did. All right. Okay. All right.
I did.
Long story short, she was putting on these classes through Penelope, but she kind of instructed you to blend your own,
Yeah,
and you would taste your own. Taste all the things individually.
yeah.
And then she would talk about the flavor profile, and then you would take like little droplets, and then you could add water and different things. It just was very cool because she basically walked you through the blending profile.
Yeah.
Water is it.
But
It did.
but to the point of the water and the ice.
Water and ice can be whiskey's friend. It opens things up. It changes things. It's yeah.
I've changed opinions after adding a little bit.
Yeah.
Of water.
Yeah.
But you know what's so
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
about that whole situation is the fact that, as much as there's an upside to this, there's always going to be that little dot of pessimism and critique, right? And I've had people say to me, "You're not doing anything. You're just slapping barrels together and getting it done." And I'm like,
F that.
I was like, no.
Nah.
If I were to give you a troublesome barrel, you have to figure out as a blender,
Right.
how do you fix
How
it
do you fix it?
so that your client doesn't lose a lot of money? And I do think that a lot of people don't quite understand the message of the blender. And a lot of people will be like, "Oh, you're a master blender." I was like, "Nope. I'm not a master blender. That has to be bestowed upon me. And I had to have skin in the game for decades before I can even have that designation. But what I'm trying to show people is the alchemy that happens behind this.
It's a great word, the alchemy.
And it is alchemy, right?
The alchemy.
But a lot of people are so stuck in mainstream, and I really want to be a voice for craft, not only within the United States, but also for my adopted home state, right? Everybody can do bourbon, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Rye is difficult to distill. It's very difficult to blend as well, in my opinion. And so I want to showcase and highlight the beautiful things that are coming out of our state that are local, that a lot of people don't know. They don't. And I'm not going to be that person that's going to be out there, gesturing and doing a jig or anything like that. But
Spinning
I want
signs.
spinning signs. But I want people to I want to meet people and tell them the story of Ohio grain farmers and relationships and what it means, because this is just more than whiskey. This is more than that. It's experiences, it's life, it's conversations.
It is.
And that's what Archer Eland is about. So, yeah.
Well, Archer Eland is welcome back anytime they want to push something anywhere, anytime. You mentioned, the rye, and
I was just going to mention
these
this.
idiots, collectively, myself included, obviously, because impetus for it. We have a barrel
Nice.
that's sitting at Echo Spirits that we created the mash bill for from the barrel up.
Oh,
Just
beautiful.
one barrel, one single barrel. But it does, because I love rye, it has a high rye content in its four grains.
Oh, 4 grains?
We did 4 grain.
I only have 1 grain.
I know you do. I know you
One.
do.
Just
It's rye.
I know.
So
It's 95 rye, 5 malted rye. I cannot tell you the combination of the
It's
varietal.
okay. It's all right.
But it's one. But
she'll
you
murder
drank
you.
something with 1 grain. Would
One
you ever
grain.
think that there's
No.
4 grains in it?
No.
No,
Not at all.
Not at all. Amazing. But to your point, in the rye,
Do you have any left of
I
our
don't know.
bottle?
No, I
In
don't.
fact,
Neither does
John drank the rest of
and,
it.
I drank it all,
And
sorry.
it's technically it's a bourbon whiskey because
It's
we
a
have
work in
corn in there.
progress.
We have the yellow corn in there, which completely
blue corn.
the blue corn rather.
Blue
I'm sorry,
corn.
Oh,
blue
okay.
corn, which completely
Yeah.
changed everything.
It
Was that
smelled
my
like gross
idea? I can't
cheese.
remember.
Oh, did it?
Initially.
I'm all about it.
But,
Butyric
but
acid?
in a
It had
good
a-
way.
I love butyric acid.
never-
It's like my
never
favorite.
It did have a
bothered me.
She even
cheese.
knew what it called. We call it gross cheese.
We
She
call
goes,
it
oh,
butyric
butyric
acid.
Butyric acid is my favorite fault.
It does, but
problem.
it's still there.
It's
but
really
the
faulty.
taste of it
Yeah.
after 2, and because it can be bourbon after 2 years or
Yeah.
whatever. I
Yes.
said no, we're gonna let it go the whole 4,
Yeah.
at least minimum 4.
4 summers, yeah.
And you're dealing with stuff that's been sitting around for
Long
longer.
time.
You can use some of ours if you want.
Hey, no, you know
Yeah, I'm
she
all right.
won't.
I'm
No,
good.
she's
I'm
good.
good.
Chip,
Talking
she's
about,
good.
man.
I'm okay.
She's good.
Doesn't she
She's
like
good.
the
No,
smell of
no,
cheese?
no,
No,
no.
I'm-
I don't
I'm-
want to be
I'm
the
all
end.
right.
I don't
I'm
want to be.
okay.
I don't want to be the end of Archer Eland.
I'm all right.
I want to
I don't
promote
need it.
Archer Eland.
But I don't think I told you guys. This one has 6-year barrels in it. So you got 4, 7, and 6. 6 years. It took me 6 years to get to this point. That's why I used the 6-year barrel. So like everything has a story behind it. So yeah,
You know,
that's a synopsis of Archer Eland.
cardiovascular surgery and surgeons in the hospital, that's their loss, but you are whiskey and rye whiskey's gain.
saving lives to saving lives.
Pretty much, right? Saving
Right?
lives, saving lives.
And yet, I just from the short amount of time
Yeah.
we spent together, I have no doubt that because of the work you studied and the work that you did, that I completely, I would say, without even asking you, that your compassion and what you did still exists. You just strike me
Yeah.
as that type of person that still cares and worries and wonders about the fate of people and where we're going.
I do, because I'm an empath, which makes life even worse for me.
Oh my
mentally.
God, an empath is the best and the worst.
Oh,
It is.
it's the crux of my existence.
It does. I have been accused of being an empath by my friend Ralphie as well, and
Mm-hmm.
I said, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about, but lately, but I get it. I get
Yeah.
it when you feel the weight.
I mean,
others.
there's a lot of pressure with this as well,
Yeah.
right? And it's not just about me wanting to represent craft whiskey, but let's be honest, and I'm going to be honest, right? I'm a woman of color, I'm an immigrant. And there are not a lot of women that are in the position that I'm in. Not only am I a founder, a blender, I'm also a CEO of a brand that's emerging. There's a lot of targets on my back. And there's a lot of things that I have to take into consideration. A lot of people do not have to. And I have to do that on behalf of other people that are in the same boat that I am. And so with that being said, I never take this lightly. This is not, like a whoop-de-doo.
It's just something that just struck
C'est
me
la
as a
vie.
fancy.
No. And the people that are backing me, it means all the more to me as well. Because there are other people that are looking up to me going, oh my God, girl, you made it, so I can make it too. And I know that there's hard roads and obstacles and lessons that I have to face on and deal with so that the person coming behind me doesn't have to suffer the way that I do.
Do you feel that pressure?
Yeah. All the time, every
Do you
day.
feel that pressure? Do you feel that responsibility
Yeah.
as well?
As much as I didn't ask for it, I do. I mean, it's the status quo right now, but a lot of people choose to not want to address it, right? Because it's an uncomfortable truth or an uncomfortable thing to have, but it's the honest truth. And I had a conversation with a peer of mine, and I'm like, yo, I'm feeling it, and I'm being vulnerable with you all here going, it's not always I'm drinking whiskey every single day, right? It's I'm starting a brand, I'm building a business, I'm building a legacy, and my mentor's there to help me. I have them, and I'm like, I feel isolated. I feel like a muscle being torn apart, and I'm growing. This is the reality of it. I have young women behind me that are both, Caucasian and non-Caucasian, coming up to me going, keep going. How do I do it? Where do I go? I feel like this. I feel like that. And I have my own peers telling me, girl, we love you, but guess what? You're going to be on your own on this one because we've gone this far and here you are going ahead. And that's a big thing to take on. It's a big challenge to take on. And I have to be very mindful as to how I move, what I say, how I speak, how I present, because it's beyond just whiskey. It's just whiskey. It's true, right? I'm not saving lives. I understand that. But
Not
this
according
is
to
a
John
completely-
Whitney.
John Whitney, yeah.
John Whitney says you're saving lives.
But within this industry,
But yeah.
women are not looked upon in a manner that is equivocal to the opposite sex. And even within that, there's different other subcategories that we have to address that a lot of people don't want to, right? But there is a target on my back. There is. And I am very cognizant about it every single day. But I grind and I work. I put in the hours. Like I said, I'm a team one of one. When I did Mother's Day PR, that was just me in my office, packing it in my office and blending. I have people dismiss me. I have people underestimate me every single day. But my job is to show the person that's coming behind me that wants to aspire to be a blender, a distiller, an owner of a distillery. It can be done. I may take on a few extra arrows, and that's fine. But I will know how, through the Gestalt method, this is how I had to deal with it. You're going to have to figure a way to deal with it. But I can tell you, I made it to the other side. I've had to endure different types of levels of demons. And so with that being said, I can then say, you know what? I've been here. This is how I did it. This is how you can handle it. And it's a very important message to talk about. It's beyond whiskey, and it's about that. And you also have to take into consideration the consumer high girl. I see you.
She must know. She must know that
I see her.
She must know that we're winding up.
I see her. She is right there. Woo.
She's right there.
Okay, the cat.
She's cute, but
She's just
God
chilling.
no, she
She's
can
just
just
chilling.
stay there.
Yeah, she'll stay right there.
But at the end of the day,
She heard you, and
She's
she
following
knows.
you. She wants
She
to
said,
follow you.
she's been downstairs listening the whole time. She goes, you know what? I can't take it anymore. I got to see this person.
Yeah, I
That's
want
what
to
Peace out,
job and
everybody.
follow you. Let's go.
But you know
Oh
what?
my
I'm
God.
very
She loves you.
blessed
Wow.
and proud that I'm able to create a brand not only in honor of my mother, but I'm also putting Ohio on the map. I'm putting me on the map, and I'm putting what relationships mean, because I'm partnering with Middle West Spirits, right?
Right.
And I'm partnering with all these amazing OHLQ agencies. It's more than that. But I'm telling the story of rye. It doesn't have to be polarizing. It doesn't have to be.
No.
Archer Eland is telling that story for you.
Of all the
No.
people we've had, family members who own family historic distilleries, or origin stories of their beautiful.
Answer me honestly.
Wow.
Do you ever think you'll get the target off your back?
Did I what now?
Answer me honestly. Do you ever think you'll get the target off your
It'll
back?
never come off my back.
No.
Well, no quivers in this room, by the way.
Well, I was gonna
Not
say
this
that
one.
as like
No.
sitting in a room with a bunch of white guys.
Well, no, you know what?
Like I've never been more inspired by a guest. Wow.
But Hansby, you've known me a long time.
But he's
I've
not.
never-
But
you've
I've
seen
just
me-
met you.
You've seen me grow.
But I've never heard you
You've seen me
talk like
grow.
that. Like this is because of your growth.
Yeah.
Because like I said, the last time I saw her was in November when she launched the show. Or,
Yeah, that's when the
the
last time we saw each
podcast.
other. Yeah.
Or launched the whiskey.
Yeah.
The rye. And wow.
The target will never come off my back.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
It'll never come off my back. So I've got one side where people are watching me to hope and pray that I die in
It's
full.
like it's no different than me sitting in any restaurant or bar I go to, and I always make sure that I'm facing the front door and make sure who's walking in.
Oh, I'm always checking.
I'm always.
I always check,
I never
but-
sit with my back to the door.
But it's a different. And
Yeah.
I mean no disrespect, but it's
No
a different,
disrespect
it's a different
taken.
path.
Yeah.
Is the fact
It's-
that
it
I'm always, and that's why I said rye is my thing, because I'm always misunderstood, misconstrued.
right.
Oh, she's irritated or she's difficult.
Go all in.
But the thing
No.
about it is, it's not I'm
Bullshit.
irritated or I'm difficult. It's the manner in which
Twist
I
the
show up
knife.
and I present myself.
Yeah, you're passionate about it.
Yeah, and it's misconstrued. And it's nothing about that. You know what I mean? And it's, so I have to kind of navigate those spaces and go, okay, but this is how, if someone else did it and they didn't look like me, it's, they're a boss queen and whatnot. But if I do it, if I show up and I am who I am and what I say and what I do, then it's, oh my gosh, she's kind of unapproachable and she's difficult. No, I'm not difficult.
No, you're not difficult.
I'm not difficult. I'm just showing you what I can do, what I'm about, and what my brand is. And I have the people behind me to back me. I have my village. And as long as I have that, I'm good. Yeah. But at the same token, I now have a platform where I have to be very mindful of that there are other people that are wanting to access this dream. And it's a very difficult dream to access. I remember saying this on an interview. I said, it's fascinating how we marvel and romanticize and love, and there's nothing wrong with this. When you hear about people that are 8th generation, 15th generation, 20th generation in the whiskey world, you guys are witnessing me, the first of my name.
generation.
I'm first generation. I'm first generation.
This
You're
is your
watching
origin
me.
story.
Yeah.
This is your family
And
origin
and-
story.
This is
and-
my family name, the first of its kind. I'm coming from a world where this is unheard of, but everybody marvels and loves and romanticizes that, and there's nothing wrong with it because I do too. But we're living in history where you're actually seeing the first of its kind happening, and there are many other women that are doing the same thing that I do, but because everybody's like this,
Blinders on.
you don't pay attention.
Yeah.
You
Take
just
the
now
fucking-
paying attention because I'm here. You know what I mean? So
Take the fucking
yeah.
blinders off. Jesus.
And open your mind and hearts,
Yeah.
and then
yeah.
that's what
the
Archer's
juice
about.
is great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So good.
Thank
Good
you.
juice.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
This has been a great night.
It's been
you.
awesome. Thank you for having me all.
No, are you kidding me? Thank you.
Having a great time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not lying.
like
This is-
these. These are super cool.
so
I
good.
enjoy this. Like this, I can
Hanging
do.
out, drinking some whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
Talking a little bit.
And life,
John's
right?
getting
It's
real.
beyond that.
John's spending the night too.
I'm feeling good. I was
Oh,
not
John
in a
and
good-
Jen is spending the night.
I was not in a good mood when I
You know
showed
what?
up.
You know,
Did I,
no,
by the
you
way?
weren't. You were mopey as fuck when you showed up.
Oh.
To be completely honest,
I was.
you were, and now you're. See what you did?
Aw.
A 180 because of
Here you
you.
go.
Because of you.
Pizza,
excitement.
whiskey,
No,
conversation.
pizza's great, but you.
Energy,
The Archer
excitement,
Eland. And your
fury.
energy is so awesome.
Yeah, you have.
This
an
is
amazing
what
passion.
I create my brand for.
You have
Yes.
an amazing
This
gift.
is why I
I've
did
got
it.
a new daily pour. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna
Which
go
one
get
was your favorite hit?
I'm gonna go for the last one. I like the last
Mother's
one.
Day?
Cast
Yeah, I probably
strength? Is
can't
only
get that,
because-
can
because
I?
that's the last one
It's a
that you
limited
had?
edition, so you better
Yeah.
hurry up and get it.
I
Yeah.
probably won't be able
His
to get
everyday
it.
Wyland's
pour is
has
hard.
it.
to
All right,
If
I'm
I
gonna
had
grab
to
it at
choose after
Wyland's.
Suede, I would have gone with Cashmere.
Okay.
Oh, Cashmere?
Yeah, but
She's
but-
sold
but-
out.
Oh, Cashmere.
All right,
this
and then-
one.
and
Now
then,
my first one, Solstice.
Solstice.
All right,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Solstice
You're
is
making it
around.
very difficult for me to have a good evening. You're telling me
to
what's
wrap
going to
it
be
up
sold out, what
practically,
is sold
I
out.
know.
Where can we find these? Price point,
Okay.
social media, website, all that
Yes,
stuff.
so social media, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Archer Eland Whiskey. And then price point, Solstice is $60, Aurora is $65. My problem child, please take her off my hands if you're a riding lover.
She's a good child, though. Got a
She's
lot of
good.
merit.
She's a great kid. Cashmere, unfortunately, is sold out. However, I will say this caveat. Should you come across cashmere in a store, please grab it. I don't have any more of it. It's a collector's item. It's the
You
first
say
collection.
cashmere?
Cashmere.
All right, I'm gonna get one.
Suede is rolling out right now. We have 25 stores available. Yeah, so cashmere and suede are both $80. And then the Mother's Day is $89.99. I am trying my best to keep the cost down in relation to the economy and for affordability of both white and blue collar. However, the November one might be a little expensive because I'm doing some really daring shit. So I'm so sorry.
We'll find out
She
about
had to
that in
ask
November.
for permission.
Yeah,
I had to ask
and we'll
for
find out
permission.
about that in November.
Well-
There are some things in life that are worth the price,
Right.
right?
It's a good one.
This has been amazing.
Thank
You
you.
are amazing. And
I appreciate it. Thank you
as
for having
sincerely
me.
As you don't know me, but trust me, these guys do. This has been
I'm
this has
glad.
been just great.
Wendy's going to be a FOS friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
legit.
serious
Let's do
about
it.
November. If you want to come back, I mean,
Yeah, I'd be happy to, so
never
we can
signed
kind
the
of
barrel.
enjoy it.
much
and
like
look
I
back
don't
on it.
know how many bottles of this you're gonna sell. I don't know how many people listen on any given week, but I know that they
Yeah,
do
it's totally
listen.
fine.
And
And we just want to hang out with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anytime.
yeah, you're kind of
Anytime.
a cool person.
Yeah.
I'm all right. I'm a good
Yeah,
hangout.
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I'm
the
okay.
cat.
The cat-
No, she's good. She's calm
See,
around me. That's
she
good.
knows.
She is cute though.
She is aware.
No speakable content could be found on the screen.
Siri, not about you, but she is very beautiful. What is her name again?
Medina.
Medina. Okay.
Medina.
She's
She's
very
funky
pretty.
and cold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
funky
I
cold
call her.
Medina.
I named her Medina because she's a big cat, so I
She's a
call her
big girl.
Chunky Cold Medina.
She's beautiful though. She's got a pretty face.
Yeah,
so.
she's.
That's as close.
That's as
I'll
close
get.
as you need to get. And I think, and I think she's. And I actually think she's aware of it. I mean, that's how cool of a cat she is. Like, all right, I understand.
But Dino, thank you for having me in your
No,
home.
are
It's
you
very
kidding
important.
me?
Like homes are very sacred to me, so I appreciate this. Thank you
She
for
took her
allowing
shoes
me
off
to
before
talk
she
about my.
came in.
Oh God, in this house, no. It's so funny. It's so funny that you say that you took
I
your shoes
do.
off.
I wanted to take the
because
shoes off.
I
I have them
it's
on
like,
though.
If it was just these guys and maybe some guy on
Yeah.
the podcast, I actually vacuumed today. I dusted a little.
Oh
bit
my
today.
days. He
I
pulled out the
I
stops.
cleaned the bathroom a little extra today.
He's not smoking?
I did. I smoked outside and
Oh
not
my
inside.
days. Like,
all
talk
day
about-
long today. All day long
Talk
today.
about considerations, right?
For your concern, not him.
Yeah.
Fuck
No one
me.
cares about you, John.
Fuck John
For
Wendy.
you, for you, just to like.
No,
Now
it-
you're a friend.
It's like
we're,
it's
No.
like
we're not gonna clean the toilets
yeah.
ever again for you.
No,
just so
pretty
you
much,
know.
unfortunately, right? No, but to
But
enter
it's
someone.
funny. It's like I actually journal it. Why do I do that for a woman guest on the podcast and not for a man? Right. You know?
Guys to guys,
Because
right?
I don't want the woman to think badly of me that I
Jesus,
live like
where
a.
did I just go, right?
Yeah.
But no, honestly, like to be invited into someone's home, and that's
Yes.
why I said to Hansberry, I was like, Hansberry, just come to Alum Creek, and he's like, no.
She was trying to get
come
us
to the
out
house.
to their studio.
I'm thrilled.
Oh,
No,
office,
you have blessed
yeah.
this home. You have
But
blessed this
thank
home with
you.
your presence and your spirits.
I don't take it
and
lightly.
Your spirit.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
And
me.
I think until the next bottle, which at the way we're going with podcast, it might be November.
Well,
See,
Virginia gets theirs, but unfortunately, Ohio, November.
November.
Yeah.
Until then, see ya.